Good evening. Welcome to day 2 of Indie Horror Week. We're back. Welcome, Enrigon. So, the plan today is... Oh, hey, Soft Cheese. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're both doing well. How's it going? Hoping for League of Legends, which you can see over here. That is totally an option on the wheel. League of Legends, the very famous indie horror game made by very, very few people. Welcome in, Jim Jam, the daft one. Sorry if I laughed about that the first time, but I love it. I feel that. So we started playing Tape, Unveil the Memories yesterday, which we're going to finish. I think we should have like about 1 hour left. And then I woke up to an email with a game code to exclusive access to the demo of a game called Toxic Yuri. I feel like we can spin that to fit an Indie Horror Week because it is like an indie game. And Toxic Yuri is very scary, you know? It's a demo for a visual novel. But that is up my alley, so I'm very curious to see how it goes. Maybe it's good. I don't know how long that is. So we will already spin for our next game after Tape and Toxic Yuri, just in case I have to download it and it takes like a long time or something like that. You can see I have a lot in my backlog, hence the Indie Horror Week. And I hope you guys are doing well this fine Tuesday. What's everyone's time zone, by the way? We have pretty much 7 p.m. here. My kitty is turning. She's adorable. I'll just spin. Let's spin. Well, yes, I do know we share the same time zone. Ooh, no players online. I am very, very hyped to play that. I'll write it down. No players online. I don't think that is a very large one, but I'll start the download anyway, so I have it ready for later. No players online. I can count on one hand how many times I've been sent a game code, so it is very like special to me. The first one was Vicious Cycle, because you're on a bicycle. But we couldn't finish that because the bicycle section was too hard. I think it needed rebalancing, probably. I did send that as feedback, so, you know, hopefully they balance that one day. 6:05. Okay, we're not too far apart then. That's good. That's good. I'm not keeping you all up too long. Skill issue, probably. I did try it a couple of times and I didn't see how I could improve in that section. And I got eaten, I think it was a horse monster, I think. Yeah, and then the second one I got was, I think, some kind of bullet hell type game. Just very much not a game that I'm interested in, even remotely. Which I'm flattered they would send me a code, but yeah. When I saw Toxic Yuri, I was like, hell yeah, I'm into that. Let's go. But first, Tape, Unveil the memory. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this game has us play as Iria, and we are stuck inside memories / videotapes, which we can use our magic camera to move items back and forth. And so far we have found out that our dad was part of a child kidnapping / abuse ring. So that's fun. The mom, she seems to have her own issues, but yeah, where the daughter is basically finding out her dad is really not a nice guy. While we're also being chased by a monster that I think represents him. He's just not a cool dude. And I am also testing new earphones that arrived today, which clip on the outside of the ear and kind of the lower, just above the earlobe. And I don't understand where the music comes from, but it's working. So far it's working. And I'm hoping that these are... Thank you. Here you go. I'm hoping that these will not be uncomfortable over, like, testing the earphones. Thank you. They work pretty well. They are higher quality than the Jigglypuff ones. These are Gengar themed. And for, like, I think 24 euros, they're really good. Only for sale in mainland China, so, you know, nobody call the Chinese police on me, please. I got them on AliExpress, what can I say? Okay, so yeah, we were talking to our dad and he was getting all mad at us, like, oh, you're just like your mother. So we'll read this again. And now, do you think you can survive what's waiting for you down there on your own? You've never been able to face anything. Always running away, always silent. Now you think you can raise your voice to me. I hope you can come to your senses and go back to being the good daughter you've always wanted to be, my little star. Are we going to investigate where the children were being held? the game said it wasn't gonna be too graphic in that regard. But we'll see. Okay, I've got... That was camera, right? Yes. Ah, that's the statue we fixed yesterday.
Es la mecedora de mi madre. Siempre estaba leyendo en ella. Podría dejar su diario aquí y devolverle sus secretos. O podría llevármelo. También son míos.
Oh. So yeah, it seems that we have some repressed memories from all this, and we're kind of just regaining them. I think she should take the knowledge with her, because it is very, very fucked up, and somebody should know about it. She should just give that to the police if it's not, if it's an actual diary. I am in the movie, which is not good, because the movies are CSAM, I think is the abbreviation. Oh yeah, and I was checking the VOD and it did say that it's a fictional experience, so thankfully not autobiography. Autobiographical? That's not quite the word, I think, in English. Stairs to the basement, Susanna's plan. What is she? She's putting something on the stairs. Can I zoom in? Salt? Glue? Anybody know what glue means in Spanish? Okay, weirdly the main menu music was like way louder than everything else in the game. Oh gosh. Yeah, you have no clue what it means. Where's that? That deserves a slow clap, I think.
Es un proyector antiguo. Mi padre tenía uno igual en el sótano para poner películas.
Did we have a...
Era como un cine.
Okay, but we have doors we can use here. Okay. Ooh, maybe this will open up to 2 different rooms. We'll see. Let's open up this one first. What is this, Squid Game? So yeah, there is a narrative mode in the main menu. I do believe that will let you play without being chased by the monster. Which I am a little bit torn between. The monster has been a bit annoying. He's around a bit too much. I'm sure he'll pop up any moment. But not having the monster at all, I think, could be slightly too boring. Okay, is this death? No, oh no, it's just a black floor. Okay. I was expecting to die there. Ooh. Empty shoes. Always quite striking visual imagery, I feel. Mainly because I suppose it's very, very a Holocaust. Oh yeah, I remember them having ceremonies. I'm sure they were very godly. Okay, let's see. Do we have anything? Oh shit. Okay, this whole thing? I don't suppose I can move this while I'm on it. That has not been the experience so far. I think maybe we need to be on the other side. Oh wait, we can move this too. Oh no, your internet is out. I hope it comes back soon. But hi, Jam. Thank you, Jam. See you soon, Jam. I hate when that happens. I cannot tell at all where I want this to be. Oh, wait. Let me see. Yeah, that will not work. Well, I'm on it. Wait. I can move all of these sections. Okay, that's gonna be crazy. Okay, is there any path that will give me like a new staircase? Okay. Nope, this one, please. Alright, this looks like something. Another jam. Yeah! Oh, that's right. Jam is very cool and fun and also streams. If you don't want to check him out. Oh, okay. Okay, so I would say mods give a shout out. I don't have mods anymore. I can do a shout out though. Yes, yes. There we go. Well, I'm trying to figure this out. Getting somewhere. This is kind of nifty. I'm hoping it's kind of as straightforward as it looks. I'm not gonna get stuck. Okay. Oh, yay! We did it! Yay! That was cool! I struggled to... Am I... No, okay. Oh shit, okay. I was struggling with some of the puzzles, but that one was dope. there is the monster, which now seems a little comical, given that we're both very small. Which way? Which way are you going? No, don't go that way. Don't get me. Okay, you go that way. I'll go this way. I'll just go this way. Let me guess, I can probably not open the door in this state, can I? Oh my god. Do you guys remember Among the Sleep? I think that was huge. Like Markiplier played it. I think I definitely saw it. Markiplier play it. Probably something that got me a little bit into the horror game genre. Because everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's a horror game, but it's a child. Is that a robot monkey turtle? Where? I need to get these down, but can I do this from here? Yes. Okay. Oh, the monster with the red eyes. I'm not quite sure. He definitely has like an old-timey camera as his eyes, because I do think it's supposed to represent the father, who is like a filmmaker. And the rest of the body, not 100% sure what that's supposed to be. Okay, so we are making a bridge. Hi Ross, welcome in. How are you doing? Is that another one over there? I believe there, yeah, we need another one to make us like a bridge, I believe. I'm thinking his body, maybe it's like a cinema screen. Wait, there's a tiny door. How do we get up there? Yeah, you can hear like camera rolling noises when he's coming closer to us. Ooh, floppy disk. Did y'all see the like Japanese forum where they were like, why does the save icon look like a little vending machine with a bottle in the bottom? And they're kind of like not wrong. It kind of looks like that. But it's also not quite. Okay, I cannot go. Oh, Etch a Sketch! Fuck me on. I forgot about that. How do I get this thing up there? There's more stuff flashing over there. Why am I so tiny? I don't know. It's probably to make us feel like a child again, because you missed the lovely painting that I picked up earlier, where it said that we were also a part of our father's movies. Do I maybe have to take the other door and it will bring me up there somehow? Oh no. Oh yeah. So, well, that wasn't bad enough. Let's slap some incest on there. It's locked, so okay, that's not the solution for that. Can I walk up this? Oh, what was this called again? Simon Says? Ah, shit. That one we never really had. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but my brother sent some old VHS recording of our family into the group chat. Don't worry, nothing like this. Nothing like this. It was just normal recordings. But I looked at the kitchen in our first apartment, and I just remember that being so much bigger. And it makes sense because I was tiny. Of course, it seemed bigger to me at the time, but now I looked at the video and I'm like, oh my god, that kitchen was tiny. Okay, can I go up here? Can I reach any of the... Do I have to maybe move it differently? No, that's not really helpful to me. Oh, you're in the way, sir. You're in the way. Okay, so... Wait. Okay, now I can get on this. Can't. It's okay, just go up there. Make like a tiny little jump. That's all I'm asking of you. To make a tiny little jump. Okay, I have to bring this into a different position. Oh, we're just kind of going backwards again though. No, it's too far. It's like the doors all over again. God, that was annoying. Some experience visiting my aunt's place. Stayed over for summer vacation several times when I was a kid. Went back, it's just normal tiny place. Yeah, memory was a huge place. It does kind of make sense, doesn't it? But it's still funny how unreliable memories can be.
Ow!
Also what we learned in psychology class, apparently. No, come back here. You need to be like somewhat closer. But also not too close. Stop yelling and crying. Backboard, I didn't mean it. I need that. I feel like this is what I need to do, which is quite annoying. But this is so stupid. What if I kind of put them back into that place? Right? This was the first one where I can climb down. Okay. backboard. I didn't mean it. Well, the fun is that I am controlling the board. Okay. He doesn't know how to look up, does he? Hopefully. Hey, guy. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Yeah, okay. Will I ever be able to get back down? Back up there if I leave the board though, because there's one in this other shelf. I love how he's just now this tiny guy that's just... He's just hanging out. Oh, I needed to go the other direction. Wait, no. Huh? Oh, am I making the next path with this? Hey. Okay, this is the max that goes. I think I'm making the next path with this. Okay. I hope this one is going to be a little bit more straightforward, hopefully. Good God. Because this is dangerous shit with them. Oh, there's another one. They're so small. Maximum concentration. Do I see any more? Okay. Really, a lot of things would be solved if I could just jump or use my arms to move things. Like the freaking hospital bed that was quote unquote in the way, and you have to go back and forth to use your magic powers. Can I make it? Yes. Wait, this is just to... But why would I get on this box if I'm already up here? I wouldn't... Oh, was this just a different path to get there? How far do you guys go? Yeah, huh? This is why this is gonna be taking me way more than an hour, I bet you. This can't... I'm so confused. No, these boards don't come over here at all. I know that much. This also doesn't even remotely come close to here. Why would it just lead up these two boxes? I don't want to jump down there and then I have to get back up this way. But that is sort of where it seems to want me to go. Chat. Am I that stupid? No, there are no manual saves. Am I missing any other DVD? That's just making a move back. Right, there was nothing here that I picked up something new or... I'm not meant to open the big door, am I? I feel like this door has to be the goal. Except... Were you supposed to be on the bench just went wrong? Right. I do not think so. There's nothing to pick up there. I was just briefly thinking maybe I'm supposed to jump down on the door handle. This makes no sense to me. Because even if I'm on top of these boxes, unless... Fuck. I was wondering if it wanted me to open this box just now. But now I'm like, I'm on this box and... Now what? What was this for? Even if I came here first and I would have... Well, no, I would have maybe been able to move this one. But I wouldn't have been able to move the one that was on top of there. I don't think so. This makes no sense. Can I open, please? I know all of these games, it's always just like, yeah. I also played the game, so I'm gonna call it a walkthrough. It wouldn't... Would that work as a... As a bridge up there? Oh, wait. Wait. You can make a bridge. Never mind, I'm an idiot. What else is new? Good job, me. First try. I mean, technically it's my first try. That is correct. I don't know, that seemed very unclear. Oh.
Iria. Siento haber tardado tanto. Siento no haberlo hecho antes. Tenía que haberte protegido y ahora ni siquiera puedo buscar ayuda. Si saben lo que hice, no dejarán que me quede contigo. Siempre cuidaré de ti. Siempre.
Yeah. So mom knew about the child kidnapping for a while, but didn't do anything. And then I suppose she just ran away instead of... What is that? No idea what we pick up. Instead of, yeah, reporting it to the police because, you know, she would lose her daughter to foster care. Which, I'm sorry, I feel like you lost that privilege when you didn't report it immediately when you knew. Please don't make us watch a movie, wink wonk. Oh god. Chat. Something about child drawings, right? That just... I'm gonna put that away. A woman's smile. Juan is a worker in a soap factory near Cantabria, where he carries out his work in an automatic and lonely way. When smiling heads of missing girls begin to appear in the area, Guardia Civil begins to investigate Juan, unaware that he is also investigating the disappearances. Because in his area, there can only be one killer. Him. I feel like this entire game could just be described as, oh no! Why doesn't that fit? Weird. A door is a door. Although I found out when I was measuring my door to get a new one. Why doesn't that fit? That apparently I do not have a standard door size because of course I don't. I will, if I want to get a new one, I will have to have it custom made. Yay! Which means more money than if I could buy just a standard door. Oh, okay. Okay. I had a custom-made door. It has nothing but problem. How many problems can you have with a door? It's supposed to do one thing. I must finish the film. I'm not gonna read all that. That's my typewriter that I got on eBay. It looks way nicer than this. This looks like a... maybe like an 80s one where they were like, ooh, we'll put some more technology in there. But it makes it look just not as cool as an older typewriter. Ah, classic. The screen doesn't set up properly and it doesn't join into the frame perfectly. I had to do a lot of fixing. Wouldn't that have been the job of the person who made it to make sure that it fits perfectly? It kind of sounds like that's on them. Sorry if anybody needs to barf. Ugh. Just pick a spot and look at that. That's easier. What about... Yep, okay. Oh, let me guess, it's the monster. Ritual 3, they are poisoned with black mallow. Is that something I need to remember? We should write that down. Oh no, that's the Elden Ring page. Tape 3 poison with black mallow. Although we've not had very complicated puzzles in this so far. It's mostly been trying to figure out how to move the pieces and in like which order. Oh no, I can't get through that, can I? No. We might be busted. Unless... Yeah, okay. For a second I was like, what? Choke me, daddy. Takes on a whole other meaning. One drowned in red clay. To the broken bones one. Tag yourself. I'm poisoned with black mallow. What is mallow, actually? I was thinking of marrow at first. So I want that guy to go this way, so I can go where he is right now. Or maybe back in that corner. The mallow is marshed. Oh, marshmallow. No, wait, that is where I just went, and then I died. Insert the Judge Judy gif, which is my favorite. Of her, like, tapping her wrist. Come on! We ain't got all day. I mean, we kind of got all day, but... I don't quite find it very thrilling to be waiting for the monster to go around to his patrol circle yet again. Oh, can I hide in here? Oh, I could have also gone this way, okay. Okay, yeah, you go that direction. I'm totally fine with that. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, this also, it just teleporting because it, you know, globally knows where you are. Kind of bullshit. Like, you're punishing the player even if they're playing well. You know? No, get in there. Oh, God. Okay. You can have it just outright cheat like Alien Isolation. Oh my god. One day we're gonna finish that. But when I looked at the walkthrough, I realized we still have a lot to go. And while the game is kind of bullshit, I'm like, I don't want to let it defeat me. I must defeat it. But yeah, they've outright said, right, that there is like an alien AI, so the knowledge that the alien has. and a god AI. And over time, the god AI that knows everything will just tell it, well, hey, maybe check that locker. Or, oh no, did they make the kids kill each other? One must kill to survive. I'm gonna say it, chat. I think that's pretty messed up. It's a great game. I will only ever watch someone else play. I do find it quite frustrating. Why am I still playing it? Don't ask me. Surprisingly, but the patient has a sharp and mature mind for someone so young. She might seem like a normal girl, but it shows a possible delusional disorder. Probably due to the trauma after the accident, where she blends fiction and reality. I wonder if that's what's happening. If she keeps watching films and television in this condition, she hardly will recover her memory. She requires special treatment that we don't have in Untumbria.
No sé si es algo que quiero recordar.
Yeah, I think she should be talking about these memories with a therapist rather than whatever the fuck is going on here. So there's still a hospital door. As punishment for putting that chain link fence in my head. Isn't that a great song? You cannot imagine how funny we thought that was back in the day. The guy singing it is like a talk show host, or was. No, he was still doing it, and everyone was like complaining about it because he's not funny anymore. He would show clips from other shows, kind of like this happened this week, this is super hilarious. And it was this lady who, in German, she has like a very particular accent that was just really funny. And she's complaining about this pea bush growing into her chain link fence. And everybody just thought it was so hilarious. And that guy then tended to make music out of stuff like that. And funnily enough, one time he was our entry for Eurovision, actually. I'm not sure how well he did, because it's been a while. It's been a while. See, this is what I mean. And it's just kind of obnoxious. And still, very much one of the better ones we've played. It's not completely full of bugs. Runs pretty well. Doesn't destroy my entire computer. Has a decent story, decent acting. Do I have to find 4 tapes? I only have 2. But there aren't any other doors. Yeah, we used all of those. Ah, that's the front. Okay. That's also why in the song Maschendraht is usually written with an A in the second half of the word, but it's written with an O in the subtitles because of her weird accent. Okay, Dad, what do you have to say for yourself?
No quiero ir ni una puta palabra más. ¿Qué estás haciendo y qué es este sitio? ¿Dónde coño estamos?
No estoy haciendo nada. Esto te lo haces a ti misma. Yo solo quiero que estemos juntos.
¿Juntos? ¿Con todo lo que hiciste?
Puedo darte la oportunidad de arreglarlo. Puedo ser el héroe que necesitabas. Hacer que todo vuelva a ser perfecto. Para siempre.
No, no lo sé. Quiero salir de aquí. ¿Por qué coño haces esto? ¡Eres mi padre!
¿Aún sigues creyendo que soy tu padre?
He's the devil in disguise. I think they're the same, though. In this case, the father and the devil will be the same. Though, again, I said this yesterday, I think Satan is probably a chill guy and will just burn all the pedos in hell, if such a thing exists. Not exactly a believer over here. Oh, no. Oh. Look at those butt plugs. Can we get more pixels? Please. I don't know what's going on these. Make the problem, offer a solution, deliver nothing, keep you wanting. Yeah, oh my god, chat. Today I visited my brother, my niece and nephew, and my brother told me that my father was apparently like, oh, should I make a secret Twitch account so I can follow Val? And I'm like, oh yeah, then he'll hear how I'm talking shit about him. And my sister-in-law was kind of like, oh, well, then you can't do that anymore. I'm not gonna change my... Twitch is like the one place where I am me, I feel. If he's not ready to hear that shit, that's not my problem. That was pretty cool. Awesome. Kim, my number one gripe with this game, the fucking pickup animation. The hesitation that she does. Why? Number two, the sound that things make when they bump into something, when they're like being blocked by a different object. Why does it sound so silly? It has no business sounding so silly. Jason stares. Oh, Jacob's ladder. After returning from the war, Jason Dufresne is struggling to adjust. The horrors of war haunt him, threatening his sanity, while his girlfriend, Jessie, and his ex-wife Susan fail to understand what is happening to Jason. Madness will take hold of him as he questions the reality of the world around him. I still have to watch Jacob's Ladder. The source material for a lot of Silent Hill games. Yeah, I think that's probably... Because I know Game Grumps played it. So I think that's where I even heard about Jacob's Ladder for the first time. But then I tried to look up like, oh, where is it possibly streaming? And it's not streaming anywhere. At least not, you know, Netflix or stuff like that. Wink, wonk, wink. Wait, I can wink. Okay, kind of. Close enough. Ah, here we go again. We all know a guy. Yes. Oh my god, no, this guy is blocking that guy. Okay, one down. And now let me guess, you will not just slide into the last piece, because fuck me. What did I fucking say? And I'm also out of juice. Where was that painting? Oh, we got a convenient rocking horse. Get down here, you little sack of shit! No, please. No more. Okay, well, that was easy. Should we... I should make another movie night Saturday. Hopefully I won't be as pooped as last Saturday. Because I want you guys all to experience the beauty of the Resident Evil movies. Vendetta is the next one. You know? And then there is a TV show. I need to look up how many episodes but if we could like watch it over multiple Saturdays, possibly. I know, Roz, it's not really a good time for you. I wish we didn't have all those dang time zones. Okay, that's that. Hang on. Can you go further down? No? Oh, it's right there. Goddamn. I complain sometimes. Half of it is me being just a little dummy. And that's okay. That's why I need just a little longer than your regular YouTube playthrough. What is the music? It would be cool if we could just whack our quote-unquote dad over the head with like a big bat that has like nails put into it. I think that'd be dope. Okay.
Lidia, mi pequeña estrella, sabía que lo lograría. ¿Por qué no puedo estar contigo?
Oh, this achievement just said we're almost at the end. And this is why I do not want to make you upset. Do you think I would be physically capable of really doing damage? Luces desde arriba. Llevale al altar. Oh, okay. Lights from above. Bring him to the altar. Take him out into the light. Burn him forever. Why was there a thing to reload my power? Is there a hidden puzzle in here? I am guessing that me keeping the diary possibly changed my reaction to my dad. So I would say that was like the only choice we've been able to do so far. Okay, I don't think so. Maybe this is sort of like a boss fight that's gonna come up?
Mi pequeña estrella, ¿sigues buscándome?
Solo... Déjame salir. Tengo que volver con mi madre.
Pero has bajado hasta aquí. ¿Quieres saber la verdad por mucho que duela? ¿Estás lista?
Are you ready? Is what he said there at the end.
Es hora de que sepas lo que nos hicieron. Lo que pasó con esa cámara.
A ver, así, perfecto. Con esto debería valerles. Iria, es momento de ensayar la película. Vas a ser mi pequeña estrella. Prepárate, tienes que ponerte el vestido.
Anso. ¿Qué es esto?
Susana, escucha.
Lidia, vámonos.
Cariño, princesa, Melena. Todo lo que hago es para protegeros.
Prometiste que nunca bajarías al sótano. Prometiste que no lo harías.
Silencio, no me has dejado terminar. Voy a protegeros. Voy a hacer lo necesario para salvar a esta familia. Debo acabar la película aunque tenga que enseñarte a gritar.
Mi pequeño.
Anso.
That's why we found the little boy corpse. She had a brother. Dun dun dun. Okay, this time I know I need to shine the light. But I don't think I should be running straight at him. Or should I have, maybe? I don't know. Let's check his walking pattern first. So, is that a thing? that like the dad and the son are both, they both have the same first name. I was gonna say, how did they know to translate it as my little boy? Also, I appreciated that I left the Spanish upside down exclamation mark. But it is kind of like a genuine language. So she said pequeño. The O means a boy. Pequeña would have been a girl. It's a little bit silly that he can't get to certain places just cuz. Alright, is there another one? Or do I now just lure him in here? Hey, little guy. Why don't you come over here? Look at my juicy butt. Really, I should be able to outrun him, given how little he invests in leg day. Come on. Psst, 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 psst. Over here. Oh, there was another one. Okay. Can I get that one? Hey. Oh, I do have to lure him in. I don't think I can get that one. Hey. Psst, psst, psst. Come on. Thrilling finale of Tape. Unveil the memories. I'm trying to lure the monster towards me. Come on. It's about here where he stops, I think. Hey Noelle, welcome in to, I think, the ending of Tape. How you doing today? Come on, come on.
Coño.
Oh, please. Hello, I'm here. Hello. My guy. I'm literally right here. I'm not even trying to... Bro! Do I have to catch him like unawares? Oh wait, there is another one. I saw that for the first time. He just opens up a little hole. That's pretty cool. Hobby horse. We got him? That wasn't very satisfying. Ooh, working on a blender thing. That'll be exciting. Bye. You've killed him, my little star. You don't need to remember that part of me. Now we can be together and forget everything that happened. We still have time. No, I didn't want to forget. I want him to go to jail. Prison. I think there's a difference. Was your father a monster, or can you justify what he did? How do I make the decision that he's a monster?
Iria, lo tenemos. Ya eres toda una estrella. Maldita seas. ¿No lo habías notado? Estabas tan cerca de arreglarlo todo. No. ¡No dejes que lo capte! ¡Ramiro! Yo no soy así. Por favor, Lidia.
And this is where I lean back.
Maldita seas.
Fuck you, Dad!
Ya no quiere que estemos juntos. Yo no soy ese monstruo.
What, that was great. I don't know what that last thing was. It's been a while since they pulled the plug on Anso Vega, though he's been dead for much longer. For the world, for Mom, for us. Mom knows that we remember everything. Now it's our memories, the memories of our family. Roll credits? Iria, my poor Iria, I've been speaking to you in notes for so long that now that you've opened up to me, I don't know how else to do it. When I received the letter from the hospital to unplug your father, I looked for my old diary, thinking I would destroy it. But I've decided you should have it. I know you already remember most of what happened, but I hope this can help you move on. It will be hard, but it will be the truth. You've shown me that I can be strong too. I will stand by your side, and if I have to, I will help you expose your father's former clients and look for the ones who are missing. It's the right thing to do, but it's also dangerous. I don't want to lose you. If at any point you want to quit, remember that we can still leave this cursed valley together. I love you, Iria. Mom. Better late than never, Mom. For a second, I was like, is this a cat? Ooh, we have like a murder wall. That's kind of a nice little house. Oh, that was the slaughter stew. No, thank you. No, thank you. No innards for me today.
Buenas. Soy la prima de Erika Castro. Llamaste a mi madre para contarnos que tenías pistas sobre el paradero de los restos de mi prima. Mi familia ha sufrido mucho desde que Erika desapareció. Su padre murió y mi tía está ingresada en un manicomio por depresión. Mis padres han tenido su parte también. Déjanos en paz. Ya nos amenazaron hace mucho tiempo si seguíamos buscando y la policía pasó de nosotros. Gracias por querer ayudarnos, pero solo buscamos pasar página y que nos dejen en paz. No llames más.
Yeah. I don't suppose clearing that up is even remotely pleasant. How do I end the game? What am I missing? Cover a familiar doctor Platinum Awards, Saturday of Cinema. Not exciting. Do I leave with my cool, very European shopping trolley? Anyone in chat got one of these? I'm not yet there. I go with a smaller bag. But honestly, they seem pretty damn convenient. But I also see a lot of like grandpas and grandmas out with it. I'm not quite there yet. Not quite. Well, I guess there was stuff to interact with in the room. What else we got? Oh, none of the tape. Ah, it's the credits! Let's go! That's how we end the game. Okay. Kinda neat.
Los fans de verdad se quedan hasta el final de los créditos.
Ah, chat, are we true fans? Thanks for playing. You're welcome. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I know I complained, but that's me. I thought that was good. Tough sort of topics, but people are evil. I think some people are just evil. And looking at a certain country and a certain file that has recently been released, it's pretty close to reality, unfortunately. Oh my god, how did I never realize like my ears flap when I move? Look at him go. Flap, flap. Oh, there we go. Good job, everyone. Good job. I give it a thumbs up. I don't think I have a scale that I rate things on yet. Maybe I should make my own scale. My review is fucked up in a good way. And also, I don't know, it was nice hearing Spanish again. Batman! Oh my god, look at Batman! I love you, Batman! With the paw! Ayla also very into it. Oh my god. 4 out of 5 dinks. I do this in every game that lets me have a dog. And I will name the dog Dog. And they have a cat that's just named Cat. And I love it. Oh no, Herminia in memoriam. I used to have a hamster. They're so great, but they're so short-lived. Poor little Hammy. Khaleesi. Miguel. I think it should be illegal for animals to die. Nicola. Oh, Sombra. Very good face. Looks like a doofus. The rabbit. Ooh, that's a pretty cat. 10 out of 10 cat. More people need to do this. Even when it's not a game about animals, they should just put their animals in credits. Oh, we'll already get like 5 more points. What if I... Oh my god. What if I go back and I record the dink sound and I make it a redeem? I have to write that down somewhere. Make dink sound a redeem. And you can just annoy me with it whenever you want. Because that's the goal, right? Thank you, Regon. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go here real quick while I prepare the next game, which is called Toxic Yuri. And we're playing the demo, which is apparently not available to everyone yet. We got a code for it. A visual novel. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we'll check it out. Because why not? Toxic Yuri. I wonder how these people find me, because I'm not a big channel. But I do, I guess, play very specific things. And I have one video on YouTube, the talking about something in the middle of nowhere, which I've titled like Toxic Yaoi is Made for Me. And that is a game that a video that has, for my, like, for me it has done well. It has like 50 views instead of like 2. And it has like 2 likes maybe. Yeah, I wonder if they searched for stuff like that. Your hashtag is probably easy to search for. Which hashtag? Toxic Yuri already has a Twitch category, so we can use that. And it is a slime girl born out of toxic waste that we can date. And we can try to make it as toxic as possible. You will also be able to make it tonic, which I'm assuming is a more healthy relationship. But I think if that's possible in the demo, I will try to go as toxic as possible. You know. Okay, category is changed. Going back to game. Is the sound working? There we are. This is our future girlfriend, which we will be very toxic with. Double entendre, because apparently she is like literally toxic. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Well, we have text. I will have to read a lot. Uric acid. And this is, I think... Why are they not... They have like a dev name. I will for sure link to the website when I post it on YouTube, in case anyone is interested. Right. Let's just check it out. I just feel so special getting like an early access thing, essentially. Another mandatory drinking party with my coworkers. My boss is passed out with a drink in his hand. Two of my kohai sing... Oh, it's not Chinese, sorry. Kohai sing the worst Aladdin duet I've ever borne witness to. I'm on my 5th beer, my head's spinning, and my ears are ringing. My life is a wreck. Stable job, decent apartment, recent promotion. I've hit rock bottom. I feel that a lot, actually. Nothing happens to me anymore. Just deadlines, drinking parties, nursing hangovers on rush hour trains, working on Saturday. I checked my phone for the first time in an hour. I couldn't check it while my boss spoke for 25 minutes before we said kampai. And notification from Pizza Box advertising a new coupon for 2% off. 2%? Girl, you gotta get a pizza. 10 new posts on my RSS reader. Do people still use that? A message on Dot. I got a message from someone. It's an offer for a free in-app sticker pack. After I buy 5,000 yen of stickers. I resist the temptation to start doom-scrolling the For You page on Whittier and try to turn my attention back to the mandatory work party. But nobody's having fun tonight. Everyone's plastered, miserable, overworked, and blowing off steam by acting ridiculous in a semi-private setting. The whole night cost each of us over 10,000 yen, not a small amount. Is it really worth that much just to gather in an izakaya and feel bad together? My favorite coworker isn't even here. I don't even have a sympathetic shoulder to mope on. I should have declined. I should have weaseled out and gone home to watch late-night anime based on light novels I've never heard of. Instead, I'm subjected to another hour of overpriced edamame, terrible karaoke, and public displays of affection between two coworkers who are cheating on their spouses. You have me in your RSS feed? Truth be told, I'm sorry to say, I don't think I ever understood how they worked. So maybe I'm missing out on something there. But like all pain, it doesn't last forever. Or maybe I get used to it. It's hard to say, but the event does eventually end. The drinking stops and the next half hour of figuring out how to split the bill between 14 people begins. I tell a coworker I'll repay her on a payment app, but I need to catch a train, so I need to head out. She mumbles something drunkenly. I hope she understood me. Not that I'm particularly coherent myself. I leave the mandatory work party, see my coworkers again, Monday perhaps, or tomorrow if my boss demands me to. Yeah, part of why I would not want to live in Japan. No thank you. For now, I don't think too much about that. I simply carry myself through the dark city streets. A single woman alone at night, drunk and discontent, a recipe for disaster. Last train is coming soon, so I need to get to the subway before long. Maybe there's enough time to swing by a convenience and pick up some maruchiki. Or more beer. Oh, is it like famichiki? But they changed the name, so it's not copyright infringement. No. The night is young, but it's also short. I need to walk. Last train is always incredibly crowded. If I can avoid it, I absolutely will. I can just imagine the last train fiasco if someone pukes on the second stop. It's happened to me 3 times in the past few months. Sends the whole car into a frenzy. I'm too tired for frenzies. I stumble past a couple of vending machines, cough my way through rude-ass smokers. It's the walk I take to the subway every time I'm done with a mandatory work party. That is also, I hear it's declining in Japan, but that is such a weird thing. I do not spend time with my coworkers. And I would not like to get drunk with them. I have not gone to my company's Christmas party since I started there because I don't care. I do not care. Nothing's ever happening. Nearly midnight, and the most the world can muster up is a meek apology of street lamps and skittering cats. Skittering cats hissing at a cardboard box as they run away, far away from here. Wait, what's that smell? Eh? It's love at first sight, Chet. Inside the cardboard boxes. What is that? A girl? A small woman, purple and oozing with viscous liquid. Is that viscous? I think so. A foul odor pours into my nose, but I can't tell if it's her or the dumpster next to her. Someone threw out this woman? I must be drunker than I thought. She seems asleep, curled up in the box like a newborn. If not asleep, she's trying to stay warm. It's brisk outside tonight, and all she has on is a ragged burlap sack dress. Against all my better instincts, I reach out my hand, slowly. Oh, look at that hand. Beautiful. I crouch and gently put a finger on the small purple woman. Slimy. It's how I like my women. Slimy. Sniff. Yeah, she's the one who smells like garbage. And now so does my finger. My arm knocks the cardboard box, and she stirs, eyebrows twitching. She makes muttering sounds and grasps herself tighter. A few droplets hit my head and arms. Looks like it'll rain here. And this poor sleeping being will just sit in this degrading box and suffer. A pathetic sight. And I'm a pathetic lady. Almost like it was meant to be. Isn't it romantic, Chad? Last train is coming. My head is spinning and I feel worse than ever. Well, does the game just end? Oh, that's not... I cannot click this option. Yes. Somehow all that adds up to me picking up the box. It adds to me holding my breath, walking into the subway station, going home with this strange purple sleeping girl. Yes, it ruins the ride of everyone on the train with me. Yes, it's nearly impossible to tap my AC card on the ticket gate when both my hands are carrying a box. but for reasons beyond my comprehension, I do it. I bring the box and the woman home with me. My humble abode. A little dirty, a little small. Not in any shape for guests, but it'll have to do. It'll do, pig, it'll do. We came just in time. It started pouring down rain as soon as I got out of the subway. I'm just glad I live close to the station. I set the cardboard box down in an empty spot and quickly go to the kitchen sink to wash my hands. That is something maybe that comes from like European privilege, but Japanese homes are very, very cramped. I watch some like cooking YouTubers and like showing their lifestyle, and it's typically just narrow hallway that also has the kitchen and then like one room in which they do everything, sleep, work, whatever. I set the cardboard box down in an empty spot and quickly go to the kitchen sink to wash my hands, to get as fresh a breath of air as I can manage under the circumstances. By the time I turn around, the small purple woman is on her own 2 feet. She's got an adorable face, the kind where you want to pinch her cheeks or maybe chuck her out a window. What? Excuse me? That escalated quickly. Have you ever wanted to chuck your significant other out a window? Is that a thing that I didn't know was happening? OL? What is OL? I'm assuming that's us? How are you feeling? No response. Not up to talking, I see. Don't worry, I won't judge. I hope you don't judge my very so-so home. I didn't have time to clean. But I guess this is better than out on the street. The girl stays in her cardboard box. She looks around, but still says nothing. Her cute face matched only by the foul bubbling odor emanating from her body. She stands up. Original lesbian character? Maybe. I don't know. I realized that yes, she's very short, although a little taller than I expected for someone I carried home in a box. Less like a fantasy imp and more like an adult chimpanzee. A purple chimpanzee in a burlap sack dress. A couple drops of substance drip off her body and into the box. She looks at me like she's asking permission to approach me. Make her... I did want to be toxic, right? It would be kind of unfriendly to make her stay in the box, but she is dripping. Hey, chat. Which option? Anybody who wants to join in the vote? Should we do 1 or 2? Personally, I would be like, stay in the box, don't make dirt everywhere. Because I'm not... I don't know, it seems rude. Treated myself to a little bit of cola. Hang on before it goes completely flat. Alright. Well, let's make her stay in the box. No. Stay. She's going to make a mess either way. That is true. How does the sex work if she is like a toxic substance? I don't think you should be putting that near your private parts. She sheepishly complies. I can't take any risks like that just yet, just in case. Well, do you have a name or anything? My name is Doku. She speaks. Wobbly, high-pitched, and very cute. Doku-chan, eh? Well, nice to hear you speaking. This is the first time I've been in a house. I like it. How did you end up on the street like that? In that box? I don't know. I don't remember anything. An amnesiac. Just great. No, I'm just new to this world. I don't have a lot of experiences yet. Can you help me? I want to learn a lot of things like boobs. Sure. You saved my life. so I'll do anything you ask, okay? Doko-chan is adorable at a glance, and it's not a shock that she's so inexperienced with the world. But I don't want to take advantage of her. Not in any sense of the word. So I'm not sure what to do here. I can't kick her out just yet, since it's obvious she has nowhere to go. I also don't want to have yet more life responsibilities by teaching an ooze monster how to live in the modern world. This is going to be a tough decision, I think. But at least for the time being, it's a decision I can put off. It's very late, and even though it's Saturday, I do have to go into work tomorrow. Without Sunday? You don't even get the Sunday off? What the fuck? So I'll just put up with her for the time being. Are you sleepy? I'm just about to go to bed. What's sleepy? The thing you do when you're not awake, sleeping. Oh, the darkness. I enjoy the darkness, so I like to sleep. It's better than being awake. Relatable. Outside, the rainstorm picks up. The sound of thunder in the distance. Oh no! Not common around these parts, so it makes me jump a little. Doko-chan is even more spooked though. What? It's just the storm outside, don't worry. Do you need anything before I go to sleep? Will anything bad come to eat me? How safe is this place? Extremely safe. Even if a home invader botched their way in here, they'd be scared off by the mountains of BL manga in the living room. That's boys' love for those not in the know. There's no chance they can survive an onslaught by an army of Ukis. Was that the... I think that's the bottom? It's been a while. In Chinese, I think the gong is the top. But I forget what the bottom is. I'm happy to hear that. Doko-chan, are you going to be okay, really? Yes! The way she's fidgeting around suggests to me she will very much not be okay once I turn off the lights. Okay, okay, chat. Should we do the romance thing? Let her stay with us. Our bed is going to be a mess. But we kind of got it. I don't like that it says make her. We could offer it. You seem a little scared, so how about sleeping with me tonight? My bed's big and you're small. Really? If anything happens to you, you can trust in me. Is that okay? I won't cause any trouble. Put down some puppy pet. Not a bad idea, honestly. No, of course not. Well, maybe if I plug my nose. Thank you. I'm so happy about this. Can I dance? Is that okay? No dancing. It's almost sleep time. I see. I take her into my bedroom and set her on the bed. I pull the covers over her and myself. The bed's not actually very spacious, even when she's small. I find myself rubbing up against her slimy body much more than I'm comfortable with. Chat. Can we abort? But she seems comfortable. She passes out almost immediately. Makes the faintest little snores you'll ever hear. It's nice. Not the rest of her, but at least the snores are good. And somehow they're able to soothe me to sleep. Sweet dreams, me. What a weird opening. Let's do a quick save. Cool. In the morning, I wake up to find Doko-chan resting in her box in the fetal position. She must have gotten out of bed during the night and climbed back in there. The thunderstorm must have really scared her. Still, she seems very calm. She was very brave for spending a stormy night without waking me in fear. Good morning, Doko-chan. Regan coming in with the smash. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Regan. I think she might be a lesbian. She slowly wakes up, her dark pupils fluttering half open. Good. Just when it seems like she's finally awoken, her eyes go shut again. A real sleepyhead. Get up, bitch. I said I want to be toxic, but I don't know. But I do have to go to work. I gently poke her slimy shoulder until her eyes open once again. Toko-chan, it's time to get up. I hope you had good dreams. Toko-chan smiles brightly. Ohayo. Is it Ohio, not Ohanyo? Or is that like an accent? Regon, you get the spray. The spray. Did you sleep well? I feel sleepy. I want to sleep more. Can't. I have to go to work soon, so you need to get up. She groans, but eventually gets out of her box. Me, every morning. I'm like, why must I suffer? I'm going to work soon. I assume you don't have anywhere to go, right? I don't have a spare key for you anyway. No, I'm not sure. Do I need to go somewhere? What's outside? I'll take that as a no. I'm going to trust you to stay in here then. Keep the door locked and feel free to have my food. As I say this, the pungent odor of the purple woman hits my nose and I lose my appetite. Maybe I shouldn't let her grubby fingers all over my food. Well, if you have any problems, just call me. Do you have a smartphone? Okay, if you have any problems, just wait for me to get home. You live in the shower forever. I wonder what would happen if you did that. Would her slime just slowly get put down the drain and she like dies? What are the logistics here? Wait, I'll be alone again? All alone? Yeah, just keep house. I won't kick you out yet, not until we get things sorted out. Doku-chan shivers. Alone? It's just for a few hours. I just have to get some work done at the office. Trust me, be good while I'm away. She's like a nervous puppy, only without the barking, and I pray without the soiling herself on the linoleum. Oh god. I set out for work, then, trusting the strange creature to behave herself and not completely ruin my life while I'm away. Going to work today is pretty awful, though. I have a mild hangover from last night, and I'm sure some of my coworkers will have even more than that. I'm finding plot holes already. It said it was Saturday yesterday. It was gonna be Sunday. It's a Saturday, which means I absolutely should not be going into the office today, and yet I have deadlines coming up for projects, and I have no choice but to go in and help fix all up. I'm a sub-manager. Is that where you manage the submissives of the company? Informally, which means I have way more responsibilities than the rest of my team at the same salary. Although I don't envy the sub-manager, who is definitely suffering even more responsibilities with the same salary. I'm honestly terrified they'll promote him up to manager, which will then make them promote me up to sub-manager. I would like to be demoted, but I can't figure out any path to making that happen without being turned into the office pariah. I'm sure I'd get it by not coming into work on Saturdays. But that would be a path to getting transferred to a whole new section where I'd be doing data input on spreadsheets for the rest of my career. Sometimes I think that would not be the worst thing. Just put on like podcasts, YouTube videos, and just clicky-clack away. Don't even think, don't use your brain. The submissives who are responsible for eating sub sandwiches. I kind of want a Subway sandwich, chat. But I have food for tomorrow. But what if I got Subway, though? A fate worse than death. I've tried boosting the other employees in my section and making them look good, but then they just boost me in return, a vicious cycle of retribution. So for now, my status quo is working on Saturdays and doing the bare minimum while I try to make myself look as busy as possible. So here I am at the office, hungry and a headache and hell-bent on going home. Half the workers aren't even in yet, and it's already 8:15 a.m. I thought I was cutting it close. I'm only 15 minutes the only one. I get to work on time and I leave 10 minutes early. However, my closest co-worker, the only one I care about as a person, is already in. And by her posture, she seems like she's been in for a while. Oh, can we date her? Look at the sharp hair. She can cut a bitch with that. Fujino Tatsuko. Impeccable fashion, chipper attitude, always an instant ramen cup on her desk, but nary a whisper of bags under her eyes. Ooh, jealous. How Fujino Tatsuko gets away with so much, I'll never understand. But we entered the company at the same time, so we've been attached at the hip for several years now. Ohanyo... what? Sorry, Ohayo... So that was wrong. You're in already, wow. I skipped the work party last night, so I thought it's the least I could do. I've got to help us meet that deadline. Her glasses are huge, they could light many fires. Maybe that's the point. She seems like she would sneakily set a fire so everybody can go home early. Like, just every so often. Wow, you're such a diligent worker. I envy you. I'm okay. You look pretty tired this morning. Did you skip your Y1000? What is that? I've been busy doing some... stuff. Doku-chan is that stuff. Also, the hangover is that stuff. Well, I'll let you borrow my energy. Thanks, Fujino-san. I do my best during this awful workday. It's made at least a little brighter by having a decent coworker to guide me along. The deadline seems to loom ever closer, like a giant moon with a scary face above a clock tower. Is that a Zelda reference? Because I have not played Majora's Mask yet. I was kind of waiting for it to remaster it, like they did Ocarina of Time. But have they ever done that? I do really want to play Majora's Mask. I'm just like waiting for it. But it's at this point it's probably available on Switch Online, I would imagine. But we're at least able to make a dent in it. This is the standard everyday life of a young adult with no ambition. I'm going to do this for the next 45 years, so I'd better get used to it. Oh, they remastered it for the Wii U. I do have a Wii U. Surely it's... If I go on eBay, I bet you it's gonna be super expensive. Because the Wii U cannot access the online shop anymore, so I imagine you can only play it with a disc. Majora's Mask Wii U. Wait, there is a... Wait, there is a 3DS version, but there's also a Nintendo 64 version for 65 euros in gold. Should I just get that? Because that seems cheap, right? Let me see. Majora's Mask. 3DS. There's one for the 3DS for 81 euro. Yeah, it seems 3DS. There's a 3DS version. I guess then I missed that they released that. For 59. Did a few quality of life. I could get the 3DS version. Because 59 also seems like decent for it. Can you attach your 3DS? Because I still have mine. Can you attach that to... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Toxic Yuri, but can you attach that and capture it to stream on Twitch? Yeah, that actually seems like the cheapest version. I think I'm just gonna buy that real quick before it's like gone. Yeah, please deliver it to my house. Thank you. Yeah, I read about the differences in Ocarina of Time to the N64 version, and I am very, very glad those quality of life updates exist there. Like, apparently you just had to remember the music sequences, which I would have just absolutely hated. I guess I could have written it down. But they helped like a lot, I think. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know there's a remake. It's gonna be on the way soon. And maybe I'll see if... Because Majora's Mask is pretty scary, from what I hear. Maybe I'll see if I can capture my 3DS. Back to Toxic Yuri. I'm going to do this for the next 45 years, so I better get used to it. That is a depressing thought. Every day I go into work and I think I have to do this for decades more is so depressing. I have to wait patiently for Oel-san to come home. She told me to be good. I need to be good. I've been sitting in front of the door for a while now. The light in the window got very bright and the room became very warm. Now the light is decreased. I wish I knew what all that meant. Outside is a scary place. I was out there yesterday, but I don't really remember it. I was asleep in a box and then I was awake in this home. When will she return? How long has it been? There's a clock here that reads 10:35. If only I had been taught, I could understand how to tell time. But I'm too new to know about such things. I walk around in circles for a while. My balance is off. I've only been walking for a few hours of my life, so I need a lot of training. Once I have that down, I try spinning. That's a good trick. My little toes push me up as I get up high and stretch my arms out as far as they will go. And even then, I'm too short to reach that spiderweb in the corner of the ceiling. I'm a little hungry, so I was thinking about trying it for a snack. Oh well. I'm sure I can find something else nice in this home. Except, I've never eaten before. What food should I try? Pussy! Sorry. Okay, I can't do this. I take myself into the kitchen and sample a few of Oel-san's things. Then spit them out soon after. Ew, gross, yucky. I'm never going to eat a spoon ever again. This juice called ketchup, though, it's quite yummy. I squirt the whole bottle into my mouth. If you think that visual image is very good, you should watch the episode of The Grumps today where they just squirted liquids into each other's faces. That was fun. Unlike the spoon, it has a silky smooth texture and passes right down my throat. No bitter aftertaste. Well, now I'm not so hungry, though I am a bit bored. When will Oel-san come home? What if she left me here forever? Should I go outside to track her down? No outside. I have to be patient and a good girl. I'm so good, so very good. So bored, so very bored. Bored. I look at the clock again. It flashes a new time symbol. 10:57. Oh no. Try a video game. It's going up, so I think that must be a good thing. Maybe when it becomes 10:99, it'll be the end of my waiting. It doesn't seem like the time can become 10:100 at least. I stare at the clock for as long as I can keep focus on it. 10:58, 10:59, 10:60. Huh? 11? That's crazy. I'm learning so many new things about the world today. I'm really glad I'm alive. Maybe Oel-san is glad I'm alive too. I want to know what Oel-san stands for. Wait, I have the press kit in my downloads. Extract. Description. Will the description tell me what it means? Oh, I think it's office lady. Yeah. So now we know. I'm really glad I'm alive. Maybe Alsan is glad I'm alive too. I'll make sure to learn as much as I can by the time she gets back, so she'll be even happier. Office lesbian! That's way better. I like that better than office lady. I jingle the keys to unlock my front door and immediately hear a loud thump and a muffled noise. Moment of truth, heart of the cards. I unlock the door only to find Doku-chan sitting at the entrance with a smile. Welcome home. I'm home. And you're still sitting here at the entrance. Did you even move? I moved a lot. I learned so many things today. Like how to walk, how to tell time, the chemical composition of a spoon, and how to stop thinking for a while so I don't get bored. Oh, wow. She's certainly a whole lot more chipper than she was this morning. What changed? I was kind of worried she'd turn into a nervous wreck and destroy the place. Phew, I'm glad that's... Oh no, she jizzed all over the walls! Oh, how do you even clean walls? I actually want to know because I may have some dirt on the walls. Or sometimes I smack a bug against the wall and then I'm like, fuck, how do I clean this? Ah! My apartment. What's wrong? Doko-chan looks at me with those pitiful, beady eyes, completely innocent like a foul-stenched angel from the great white north. Grape jelly bukkake. You ruinous sludge! You destroyed my home! Do you not realize this is precisely what I told you not to do? Please do not get yourself in any trouble in all of that. I let you into my home and... Ugh! Your slime-ridden filth is covering everything. Doko-chan gives me an utterly pitiful look, and I decide to calm down. She's new, she doesn't understand yet, I get it. But... Ew... Yuck. Yuck? What's yuck? Just... I'll clean up around here. Well, first, I need some dinner. Dinner? That's the final food meal of the day? Yeah, I barely ate anything for lunch. I had lots. I go into the kitchen. Well, it's not the messiest this place has ever been. That was when I tried making no-bake Georgia-style peach cobbler. How do you fuck that up? Sometimes I'm very confused because they make recipes where they explain how to cook something. What even is that? Kind of like a pie. Kind of. I'm still mortified by the goop that has gotten in places I didn't think Doko-chan could possibly reach on her own. She was barely conscious when I left this morning. But clearly she has rapidly adapted to the world around her, and my apartment is her world. And apparently, all my food was her world as well, as everything in my fridge is covered in her slime. A few frozen purple chunks in the freezer. Even my vegetables in the pantry weren't spared. My stomach growls even as it retches. Is there anything to eat? Doko-chan, what did you eat? First I ate a spoon. It had a bad texture and terrible aftertaste, but I really enjoyed ketchup, a nice mixture of salts and sugars. Then I looked for other things in your kitchen, but I didn't find anything tasty. The bread was very bad. I was saving that. I can get a work for you, but have fun. Pat their butts from me, thank you. The bag of onions weren't quite ripe. Only one of them had mold on it. Ellipses. Would you like to eat dinner together? Fuck no. Oh. I rummaged through the back of the pantry looking for anything unspoiled. Anything I can heat up or eat dry that Doko-chan didn't get her grubby fingers on. I end up with a can of tomatoes and a pack of dry udon noodles. Oh my god. At that point, I would just order something. If my choice was a can of, like, that'll just be like raw tomatoes. Which you can eat, but out of a can? I could make the world's most pathetic spaghetti, except that all of my pots are dirty. That's a fault of mine though, not Doku-chan's. I'm just lazy about cleaning dishes. After a while cleaning dishes and sanitizing everything around and throwing out ruined food, I finally get the place looking decent again. This kitchen looks so pretty now. I hope it stays that way. I make the udon and tomato and give half a bowl to Doku-chan. Here's the best I could do. She tries it and then after just a moment spits it all out on the floor. Is she a cat? If my cat needs to throw up, she will, without fault, find one of the very few carpets I have in the apartment and throw up on that instead of the wood floor where it's like easier to clean up. What? What was that? It's tomatoes and udon. You said you like ketchup, so... It's so bitter and sour. My tongue hurts. This is going to be a very long week. After I chow down on my awful dinner and clean up the mess on the floor, I turn my attention to a more pressing problem. How do you even make such a mess? There's goop everywhere. I practiced dancing. Did I do something wrong? No, I'm just pointing out that there are purple streaks very high up on the wall. I was trying to reach the spider on the ceiling. Did you reach it? Nope. It looks so yummy. I'll bet. I'll have to spend a whole lot of time getting all of this clean enough not to have a panic attack over. This game stresses me already. I already don't like cleaning a lot. Not have to worry about cleaning in a video game. Phew! I feel like I finished an entire work shift after finishing an entire work shift. At least it's all clean now, even at the cost of a lot of bleach. That is not clean. It's just red now instead of purple. I'm a little woozy from the fumes. I like this aroma. What do you call it? Doku-chan, please. Oh, I'm sorry for making mistakes. She has no idea what she did for any of this. For some godforsaken reason, I'm not even going to kick her out of the house tonight. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that in the first place. I'm just going to pass out and hope that I wake up to a better mood and a better life. Wait for the bedroom to also just be fucked up. Although, I have to deal with that pesky slime girl again. Should I let her sleep with me again or put her back in the box where she belongs? Chat, do we sleep with her again? I mean, just sleep. I think so. It is Yuri time. And it is toxic. So I gotta be mean to her at one time, and then I'm nice to her at another time. That couldn't hurt. She slinked out of bed at night last night and got into her box, but at least at first she wasn't such a bad bed partner. I mean, besides the smell and the ruined sheets. Come on, let's go to bed. Together? Yep, that way, if you get scared again, you can just snuggle up to me. Wow. You make me feel warm in my heart when you say things like that. I'm glad for it. There's apparently also censored nudity, actually. Do I need to worry about that? No, I think it should be automatically censored. I take a quick shower, leaving Doku-chan to wait out in the living room and not break anything else. After I finish up, I change into pajamas and do my nightly routine. Skincare, existential dread, and toothbrushing. Doku-chan wanders into the bathroom just in time to see me do the latter. What is that thing in your mouth? It's a toothbrush. I spit out the toothpaste into the sink. It's a toothbrush. Humans have to keep their teeth clean or else plaque and bacteria build up. Oh, but that sounds delicious. No, it's disgusting. To each their own. Is Doku-chan gaining an actual personality? I hope not. Before I turn on the tap to finish up, Doku-chan prances over to the sink and starts sniffing at my toothpaste spit. No, that's sharp. Spearmint? Yeah. I import my toothpaste from overseas. I like the flavor. Do they have different flavored toothpastes in Japan? Is that a thing I can Google? Japanese toothpaste flavor. Because like mint is like the standard flavor here, I would say. Okay, that doesn't really say much. Anyway, if anyone knows, please tell me. But you don't eat it? You just spit it out? Well, it's bad for you if you swallow. Why? I don't actually know. Can I? Can you what? I gag when I realize her question. Absolutely not. That's so gross. Oh, I'm still confused about that. I hope I can learn better about what's gross and what's normal. I worry a lot about it. Oh, don't worry so much. Well, it's time to sleep. I'm so excited I can sleep with you again. We're such bed buddies. I hesitate for a moment, but decide again not to kick her out of my room. Just don't be scared like last night. I'll protect you. Yay! Get under the blankets and make yourself warm. Okay. I turn off the light and hesitate one last time before climbing into bed myself. On instinct, I put her arm around her waist and stomach. I think that's probably my arm. We cuddle up. The slimy texture rubbing off on me. It's not a pleasant sensation for someone who's trying to get to sleep. Like lube in all the wrong places. And yet she smells different than before. Whereas last night she smelled like garbage left out overnight. Now she smells like sweet tangy syrup poured over a garbage can. Almost like a spoiled hamburger? Well, it's kind of disgusting, but the human mind is more than capable of tuning out terrible smells after a while. Eventually, I get used to it, and I'm only gagging every couple of minutes instead of constantly. They're just made for each other, really. It's so romantic. Her little footsies brush up against my legs. She's already asleep and giving more of her pathetic snores. I brush her head, her hair? The part that looks like hair anyway. I'm going to regret it in the morning, but now that I've accepted that fact, I'm kind of glad she's here with me. I'm growing fond of my little companion already. Good night, Doku-chan. Good lord. So far, it's funny. It's cold and the cats are not happy about it. Me too. Although it was pretty warm here actually, and it seems that my thermometer outside has stopped working. I'll have to figure that out. I think I did a Let's Play of Dream Daddy when I was doing Let's Plays. It is kind of a lot of work to read a visual novel. In the morning, I realized that before going to work for yet another weekend half shift, I need to take yet another shower. Yes, I took one last night, but too much Doku-chan has ruined my cleanliness. Okay, I literally brought this on myself by inviting this strange woman into my bed. I could have asked her to sleep in her box, but nope, I wanted to make her feel good. Or maybe I wanted to make myself feel good. Either way, I'm just going to have to accept that I'm a morning shower girl from now on. Something in my Japanese spirit screams at me in anguish, but oh well. You know, I kind of feel a little woozy. I don't know if it's all the bleach from cleaning the kitchen and living room, or if it's being around Doku-chan for so long. Either way, I really need to get into the shower soon. I do agree that showering in the morning is crazy, and evening showers are the way to go. 1000%. Before I turn on the shower this time, Doku-chan enters the bathroom. Good morning. Hello, Doku-chan. What do you want? Why do you come into this room so much? I pee, I wash my hands, I brush my teeth, I shower. This is a very useful room for humans. But maybe not for Dokus? Maybe not. Although, you could probably use a shower for sure. A shower? I turn on the shower and the nozzle sprays hot, steaming liquid. Ah! Doku-chan bolts out of the room and crashes into a wall in the living room. Doku, please be careful. Ow, ouch, owie. She stumbles back into the bathroom and looks at the shower in stupefied terror. She's very brave for coming back in. What is it? It's a shower. We wash ourselves to smell better and get rid of dirt and grime. It's a little... Want to try it together? Are you afraid? Ah, you're covered in dirt and grime too. Flushed? Do you think we should flush her down the toilet? Do you think we could? Does she have bones? I have a lot of questions. God damn it. I tried to clean my glasses and I made it worse. God damn glasses. Stop being dirty all the time. I feel like we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Want to try it together? No. It's really scary. I can't do it. What if I dissolve? You'll do more than dissolve after I... what the hell am I saying? Been reading too many Bakudeku Doujinshi lately. What was Bakudeku again? Was that My Hero Academia? I think it might be. I've heard of the ship name, but I'm not into it, so it's like, oh, whatever, scroll past. I don't want to dissolve. I'm too young to disappear forever. Doku, come on, don't cry. A little innuendo somehow killed the mood entirely. You don't have to shower with me. I was just making a joke. I don't understand your strange jokes. I'm sure a shower will be fine for you, but I don't have time to figure that out. Just wait outside while I clean myself. Her demeanor rapidly shifts back to a pleasant smile. Okay. I take my shower alone, and Doku-chan stays away from the bathroom for a while. My skin's getting really dry from a second shower in 12 hours. This is going to require some major moisturizing. And this Doku-chan problem is going to require some major solving. Isn't it weird how water dries us out, our skin? Science, please explain. To me, like an idiot. Please explain like I'm 5. Thank you. Don't you dare make her cry. I was trying to sex her up. Wait, it does? Yeah, like she said, if you like shower too much, it's not great for your skin. And also why, like, I pee a lot, so I wash my hands a lot, so my skin on my hands gets quite dry. But for now, we're entering a status quo that will take us through at least a few more days together. I just hope it goes well. Nothing ever goes well anymore. I'm absolutely exhausted. Part of it is working 6 or 7 days every week, but most of it is being around Doku-chan in almost every free hour I have. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I took her home? Maybe less? Oh, time skip. You should stop washing your hands. Never. I'd rather have dry hands than have piss on my hands. Wasn't paying attention and I thought you said you pee on your hands. That's exactly what I said, Ross. That's exactly what I do. I'm losing track of time. She's rambunctious, ever curious, surprisingly quick to learn. She also never shuts up, refuses to shower, constantly demands my attention, and has an intoxicating aura around her that never lets me leave her be. Work is almost like a peaceful respite, aside from crunching deadlines and constant pressure from my managers. Weirdo. That's why you're here, I assume. At least I don't have to teach my managers that I'm the burnable trash bag. Wait, at least I don't have to teach my managers that the burnable trash bag is not an extra food pantry. Next to me, Fujino is as pleasant as ever. Our moods are the epitome of yin-yang. She looks my way while I droop my head down towards my keyboard. I've been staring at it for about 40 uninterrupted minutes. She slides her rolling chair over next to me and gives me a wide smile. Fujino-san, oh yeah, no, we met her already. Do you need to take a break? No, I'm feeling great. Just resting my eyes. Your eyes are open. Resting them from the blue backlight of the computer screen. Ah, that's a problem for sure. That's why I bought my e-ink monitor. Whenever my main monitor gets too much for me, I can always switch to the other screen. If you have enough money, I really recommend it. I don't even remember what money looks like anymore. Have I even spent any this month? Or am I just drifting into my endless pantry every day? You are completely incoherent. Yeah. I think you are extremely tired. I'll tell our sub-manager to let you go home early. No. I prefer the office. It's a nice place here. Fujino leans up close to me and puts her head on my shoulder. Don't you just want to relax, though? Aren't you a bit tired? I can handle it, don't you worry. Is she flirting? I can't tell. I can never tell when people are flirting with me. Because it doesn't really happen. I feel like she's trying to scam me somehow, like beating me for a promotion or something. Yet I'm too exhausted to even fight back against whatever tactics she's using. Maybe she's just being friendly? I forgot what friends are supposed to do in situations like this. But I sure as hell wouldn't cover for Fujino even if she was super tired. Oh well, son, what do you want to do? I don't know. I don't want to go home right now, that I know for sure. Oh, sorry. I drank one glass of cola and I'm like burpy already. I don't often drink anything that's carbonated. Fujino's nose twitches. She sniffs and her nose twitches even more. Wow, your hair is a little... Fujino removes her head from my shoulder and backs up her rolling chair a tad. Did you go to a club last night or something? She's flirting. Good to know. Oh, Doko-chan's making me smell so much like garbage that I can't even get it off me anymore. Ugh. I mean, it's fine. I could barely smell it. It's just like someone puked on me while smoking tobacco. Kinda. Well, blame it on all those awful work parties. Technically, those work parties really are to blame. If not for them, I'd have never met that purple beast now residing in my apartment. If you need a new brand of shampoo, I really recommend Naked. Don't worry, it'll fade. I pray it'll fade. Anyway, you seem totally beat, but I get it. You don't want to go home because you're way too busy there. A new dog, a new boyfriend? Hard to tell. Which one is it? Well, that's a tough question to answer. I'll just assume both. There is a Japanese show whose name I forgot, but it has Jun from Arashi in it. And like it's an older lady who is... Oh, Kimi wa Peto! That's the name. And she takes him in, but she treats him like a pet, like a dog, and he even gets a collar and is kind of kinky, but kind of not. I think they kiss like one or twice and that's it, and I don't think they end up together at the end, but I was like, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me as I was like watching it. It was pretty fun. Okay, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. take the afternoon off and relax in a cafe or something. Disassociate in the park for a while. Fine, I'll try. That's what I was doing by staring at my keyboard, you know. Maybe Fujino is right, though. I've got to get away from work and from Doku-chan. I need to be my own person for a bit, get some fresh air. The monthly reports will still be here when I get back. I shudder at the fact that I take solace in the previous sentence. Okay, now with these earphones, now my right ear is aching. Maybe I just have weirdly shaped ears, or maybe I just need to, like, get used to wearing these. I'm still... Oh, this is Doku-chan. It's like, what? I'm still confused by what a TV is. This strange rectangle shows moving pictures of all sorts of wonderful things. These wonderful things keep me entertained when OL-san is away. Flashing lights and loud music and some kind of a story. But the stories are always changing into commercials. I don't get the pacing. There's a commercial on right now, advertising a foamy, warm toothpaste. It's not the kind OL-san uses. But soon the advertisement ends and real entertainment begins. The next TV show is for a TV show called Ryogaku Renai. It's a high school comedy drama about a girl from a faraway land that comes to Japan and attends a local high school. She's involved in a deeply romantic affair with her school's popular sports girl, but they're trying to keep it a secret right now. The foreigner girl is a little frustrated with it. She and her girlfriend sit together on a tree stump in the gardens in their high school, away from anyone else, a secluded moment for each other. They seem so happy to be together, and yet the foreigner girl still brews at her girlfriend with her distinctive foreigner accent. V, I really want to hold hands with you, Yuka. Not here. But I have such like for you. I have such like for you? Okay. It's unfair. We're at school, V. So? Nobody's here. I'm happiness. Oh, because she's a foreigner and she talks funny. You're happy. Oops, I'm happy. Even if we don't do a handhold, I'm happy. So don't worry about it. I know why you're asking. And I just can't do it. I have so many kohai depending on me. I can't let them think I'm... Think you what? That I'm devoting more time to you than to the soft tennis team. Oh. I thought you were shy to coming out. Well... I'm a little afraid of that too. There's other LGBTQ plus people in our grade, but they're all fujoshi and tomboys. Not like me. But that's me. You like a fujoshi and tomboy now. Yeah, I do. Soft tennis versus hard tennis. I don't know enough about sports to tell you what she's talking about. I genuinely don't know. Are there various types of tennis? Maybe? The foreigner girl touches the Japanese girl's chin and leans in. Nobody is here. We can do a kiss. I want to. Well then. Are you sure nobody is around here? Who does care? You? Yes, but... Don't let go of me. I don't. They lean in for a kiss and... It's a lizard! I will do a research. Yes, please do a research, thank you. A new commercial comes on, this time advertising a private life insurance company. Wow, that was so romantic. The foreigner is so cool, the sports girl is so cool too. They remind me of myself and OL-san. Except we've never kissed or done anything romantic. I'm not so sure what romance is, except that it makes my heart go pitter-patter when I think about it. I need to experience more of the world first before I understand about it, I think. If my pitter-patter goes too rapid, I might have a heart attack and die. Oh, maybe I should sign up for that life insurance. I'm excited to watch Ryogaku Renai after the commercials end. Wilson told me that live-action TV drama is trash and a bad adaptation. She went on a long rant about how it's far inferior to the original video game. I'm still not so clear on what a video game is, but if she has such fiery emotions about it, I'm inclined to agree. Okay, we're learning. Soft tennis is similar to regular tennis, but uses softer rubber balls and lighter, more flexible rackets. It originated in Japan and is popular in Asia, with matches played in singles or double formats, though doubles is more common. See? Thank you for sharing. We learned a thing today. And yeah, if I can believe Japanese dramas, they are very, very serious about their extracurricular activities and possibly disappointing other people. In my short experience in life, I found that people with strong opinions tend to be right almost every time. TV teaches me so many interesting things. I'm home after a long, relaxing day out and about. Well, mostly I walked around the park in circles for like 3 hours. My legs are extremely tired right now, and I'm very sure I'll be bedridden levels of sore tomorrow. I wouldn't say my physical fitness is anything remarkable. In fact, it's probably in the bottom 10 or 15% of people in Japan. So the fact I was able to walk so much to begin with is an impressive achievement for me, at least. I enter home with much trepidation. If anything has gone awry, I won't be physically able to deal with it this evening. Thankfully, Doku-chan isn't doing anything special, just watching television. I breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, you're home! Yeah, I'm home. Welcome home! What have you been up to? I've been watching a lot of TV. Doku-chan stands up from the couch, leaving behind a thick residue of sludge. She really has been sitting there all day. The amount of herself that rubs off on things is so inconsistent, so hard to understand, but the rule seems to be the harder to clean, the messier she gets. I quickly grab a towel and wipe the couch down with sanitizer. Doku-chan stands there unaware. I learn a lot from TV. I'm very fascinated by commercials. So many items to buy and experiences to have. More food than I ever thought possible. People also dance a lot in commercials. I like dancing. Maybe I'll dance more when I'm trying things from the commercials. It makes me want to try a lot of new things in the world. Do you like trying new things, OL-san? I am personally pretty set in my ways, I guess. Change the subject. You know, you don't have to call me OL-san all the time. You can just call me OL, no honorific. Oh, okay. Thought like an actual name, but never mind. Oh, like you call me Doku sometimes? Yeah, like that. It's more familiar. Well, I'm not sure, but I'm glad you think we are familiar now. I'm hungry. Well, we're still not sure what food is actually good for you or not. I wish I could take you to a doctor, but... well, that's a can of worms I'm not ready to open just yet. Oh, a can of worms sounds good. Well, it'll be rich in protein, I guess. But there's some interesting elements to your eating habits that are intriguing me. I did always enjoy science in school, even if I was bad at it. Oh, there's that word again. Whenever you eat certain really sweet stuff, you start to smell really sweet, and I feel like you might even shed less goop. But you all seem to act too strange. Lackadaisical when you are on a sugar high. Is that a real word? Lackadaisical. Lacking spirit, liveliness, or interest. Languid. Alright. We learned a word today. Oh, I like dancing a lot. No, the dancing comes from eating a lot of moldy food. I think you're sort of the opposite of humans. Mold makes you stronger instead of making you deathly ill. It is a word I do not use. It feels clunky to use somehow. Rather than just saying, you seem down. You know? which honestly really reduces the burnable garbage I have to deal with, so I'm glad I can feed you my old leftovers. But I'm kind of worried that the spores are leaking out of you and getting into my bloodstream. I really hope you are fully absorbing it. Is there a way to tell? Not yet? Then we should be really careful. Yep. When you eat a lot of sugary foods, it seems like you crash very quickly. But you don't fall asleep, you just stumble around in a cute way. I actually wonder if it's making you drunk? What's that? Well, that'll be something we have to test out another time, because can of worms and all. Yum! I'll feed you more ketchup, but make sure you tell me how you feel afterwards. I'll do my best. We eat up our dinners, omurice for me, and half a ketchup bottle for Doku, and start getting ready for bed. Oh, omurice is so good. I start doom scrolling on my phone, but I'm definitely too tired for that. I can't let algorithms drain me if I'm already empty. Doku-chan seems already eager in her sugar bus, a little lethargic compared to just a few minutes ago. It's very cute. Her head bobs up and down, and she can't seem to let that smile drop from her face. Though she doesn't seem to be losing her cognitive skills like I would after polishing off a bottle of whiskey. She just watches me blankly as I do my skincare routine. Silly Alfie! Come again? I like you. Yeah, thanks. Without regarding her any further, I finish up exfoliating and leave the bathroom. Instead of doom scrolling or sleeping, I'm going to read a book on my e-reader device. With its wonderful e-ink power, I charge it once and then it's good for the next month. What a great little novelty that I don't use nearly enough. E-ink is so great. My apartment isn't that small, but I can store 50,000 books on here, whereas I can fit like 30 books on my shelf. I don't care. But I guess that's a visual novel for you. I reserve that space exclusively for the doujinshi I pick up at comic conventions. I get about 10 pages into a tome about an apathetic demon lord when I feel a strange gelatinous weight pressing down on me. I lower the e-reader. Chad, are we gonna get an illustration? Oh. I was kinda hoping that would be like a close-up maybe. Hi, Wilson. Doku-chan is sitting on my lap. No boobs. She has no boobs. There's not even like a tiny bump, although her hands are in front of me. Do you think she could make herself boobs, like shift some of her slime down there? Though, you know, boobs aren't everything. Hello? I'm a little busy now. You can make some time for me. The stress is starting to build up again. The precise reason I took that huge walk earlier. Nobody is here. We can do a kiss. Huh? She grabs my chin, accidentally pinches it at first. She stares at me with glazed over vacancy rather than erotic suaveness. Don't you want to kiss? What's your deal? I saw this on TV. Let me kiss you. No, yes, maybe. We totally say yes, right? I want to know if she dies from like toxic sludge in her mouth. As a response, I put my hand over hers and lean in as close as I can. We kiss once, a little baby smooch. Then again, longer. Her lips are oily, her breath like tomatoes. Ugh. I push past the initial disgust and kiss her further, deeper. It's not so unpleasant. She clearly has no idea what she's doing. Her mouth's flailing all over the place. That's an image in my head. I grip the back of her head and push her closer to me. Let myself take over. My other hand goes to the small of her back. And just as the passion builds up, I break off and let her go. She gives me those beady eyes of mild mystification. Cool. First time? Of course. Can I? No. I lift her off of me and set her on the floor. I'm reading a book. Don't bother me when I'm reading. She seems to understand because she smiles and scampers away. Then I realize I'm covered in purple slime and my mouth feels a little numb now. Oh no. After a few more chapters, I start dozing off in my chair, so I decide it's finally time to get some sleep. We go to bed together. Warm covers our bodies, and soft pillows on our heads. I don't think you're supposed to put the pillows on your heads. I think they go the other way. I hold Doko-chan gently in my arms. That thing where cuddling makes your arm hurt after a while? Not the case when it's a slimy woman you're with. We both fall asleep relatively quickly. Well, I do at least. The next morning, I wake up with a cough and a lightheaded spinning dizziness. What the? I also have a ghastly sore throat. I knew it! I knew it! She's getting fucked up! Toxic Yuri! My senses start to return to some sort of normal, which means that this woman in bed with me has suddenly once more become completely repulsive. Everything that's attractive about her to me disappears when I remember that awful smell. The goop on my expensive pillows. I cough loudly enough that it wakes Doko-chan up. Yep! I loved that animation. That was great. Sorry. I'm a bit under the weather. Or possibly I'm feeling gross due to sleeping with a sludge lady with zero precautions. Doko-chan gets out of bed before me and scampers around doing whatever. I don't even have the mental capacity to pay attention to her. I get out of bed and do my best to stretch. Of course, I'm sore as hell due to my very long walk yesterday, but I'll do my best today. I'm making breakfast, Doko-chan. Then we'll discuss our plans for today. Oh, goody! Always use precautions, kids, right? Hi, kitty. Come on, you are not toxic. Although your farts can be a little toxic. Maybe she should get like a body-sized condom. Oh, Artemis, be right back, getting her the inhaler. Oh, honey. You're sweet pie. My silly little goose. Oh, do you have belly rumbling? Hmm? You got little rumblies in your tumbly? No. Good girl. He's so happy. Good girl. Artemis is so adorable. When she gets the cat cream, her tail does the little vibrating thing. Like she just gets so excited about it. It's adorable. Yeah, I don't know why she tends to have like an asthma attack in the evening. I should try and call the vet to get another prescription. Get the new inhaler. Where were we? Oh, goody. I want to know about the plans for today. Wait, do I have the music on? Yes. I think there's just sometimes not music. I'll bet you are. Feeling quite unwell, even after a mostly relaxing day yesterday, I make myself an Irish coffee. And fry up some extremely greasy bacon strips. That'll be the best way to get through today. And finally, I gain just a little bit of mental clarity. Doko-chan's chipper as a woodchuck. I envy that. So, today's plans? Ah, yeah. I cough a few times. Ew. So, I have noticed that living with you has been... The cats get a lot of treats. For a while, so one of the cats was throwing up just to get attention. I suspect that sometimes with Artemis that she is doing it just to get the treat. But at the same time, I can't just let her have an asthma attack. Let's just say bad for my health. I woke up pretty sick this morning. I think sleeping with you might be hurting my body. Or at least living with you without precautions. Oh no! But don't worry about it. I'll survive and thrive. What I mean to say is, we need to adapt our living situation, starting today. Are we going to move? No. Hi, kitty. You want to sit here in front? Right there? You can sit right here, baby. Oh, big rumblies. Good girl. We're going to make it safer for me. For werewolf cat. Excellent. And you. I don't know what substances you're actually made of, but it's spreading to surfaces around my home. The fumes are gathering in the air. It's getting harder to clean it up. And harder to wash the residue out of my hair. Well, I've been trying to be careful. I'm sorry if I'm doing a poor job. X bracket open. Yeah, but I haven't. And now I've got a plan to fix all this up. Oh, honey, are you sitting on the keyboard? I think she was sitting on the keyboard. If you're going to keep living here, we've got to create some safety protocols. At least until we have you checked up by a scientist or something. So today I'm going to take you on your very first outing. Outing? Wait, outing? Do you mean outside? Outside? I'm very scared and nervous. You haven't been out since I took you home. I told you it's dangerous to go alone. But take this. I see what they did there. I hand Doko-chan a paper bag with leak-proof wax coating. Put that over your head when we go out. Brilliant. What could go wrong? It'll put everyone at ease. People in outside put bags over their heads? Why? No, only you. It's to protect you from getting noticed by other people. If they see your oozing body, they might get suspicious. If they see you with a bag over your head, I can just explain to them that you're incredibly ugly. You're very smart. Secretly, I'm not ugly. Oh, wow, that's a grayed out option that says I'm the only one allowed to decide if you're ugly or not. I have to hide your cuteness. Oh, I have a great picture of her looking like she's the streamer. Cat announcement. Ma'am, what do you have to say? To chat? Hey, Dark Inferno, welcome in. We're just listening to Artemis, my cat, who is telling us very important cat things. How are you doing today? Yes, Artemis, we should do that. Yeah, she is very wise. That's why she's named Artemis. We're playing a toxic Yuri game in which she is like literally toxic. We're trying to deal with her toxicness. I'm okay, good to hear. Enjoy the cat purrs, because they are healing. In case you guys need some healing. Yeah. We're going to go to the shopping center to buy some things. Oh, like in the commercials. Yes. We'll figure out how to neutralize your more poisonous elements and maybe make you more comfortable in this life here. I want to keep you here, but it'll take a lot of work. And money, sadly. After a bit of a pep talk, Doko-chan's meekness has vanished. She's ready for adventure. Is this outing actually a good idea? Unlikely. I'm doing it anyway. I wonder how long this is gonna be. Oh my god. Brilliant. Nobody will ever know. Just waiting on Tomodachi Life, living the dream. I've pre-ordered it a couple of days ago. What do you actually do in Tomodachi Life? What is the gameplay like? I remember people raving about the first one, but I was never really into it. Do you like her, Artemis? Do you think she's cute? Thank you for your input. With a paper bag over her head and her clammy hands in mine, I lead Doko-chan outside for the first time in her week staying with me. The Epoch Mall shopping center isn't too far away, just a couple of blocks. When I moved all the way out here, near the end of the subway line on the outskirts of town, I did so exactly because of this mall. All the suburban amenities just a short walk away. Supermarket, the penny arcade, movie theater, chain restaurants. Nice places to sit, a couple of local cafes, and empty on weekend as people flock to the city core for the more popular shopping destinations. With cheap rent, a pretty big apartment, and close to the subway and mall, it felt like my dream home. Then work took over and ruined everything. Living near a mall is pointless if I'm at the office until 8 p.m. every night. I get home and the stores are already closed. I can't stay out too late in the city core, because last train is surprisingly early. And I can't enjoy my cheap apartment if I'm hardly there. It's sort of like The Sims in a way, with Nintendo Mii's. More like Animal Crossing. I played Animal Crossing, the newest one, for quite some time. It's a very chill time. I could see that being appealing. And people are doing like a lot of silliness with it. So much talking. Oh, I gotta hug you tight, sweetheart. Such a good cat, chat. She is such a good cat. Bringing Doko-chan home with me was probably the most important decision I've ever made in my life. If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have even gone to the mall today. I'd find some excuse to need to go into work and I'd be eating instant ramen as usual. But now we're here. I think if you only ever eat instant ramen, something terrible is going to happen to your body. You gotta have those vegetables, guys. Look at the size of that thing. Got the chatter, Doku, we're going in. Epoch Mall, there's dozens of them in the metro area. All pretty much the same thing with different combinations of stores. Convenience commodified. That's why we like them. Now, first things first, lunch. We head over to the food court, where annoying teens yell at each other about their smartphone games and where annoying middle-aged couples reserve an entire 6-person table by placing a glove or scarf on it. It does bother me that the text is not at the top. Oh, the sodium intake of instant ramen. Woof, yes. I think that will mess you up quite a bit. There's so many restaurants to choose from. But in lieu of choosing, I'm going to gift Doko-chan with a piece of impeccable Japanese culture. Eating crappy fast food from overseas. Let's go to Burger Box. They often have them in malls because they're too expensive for standalone stores and only marginally better quality than Saint Burger. Marginal quality. I never bring fast food home with me, so I don't think I've ever let you try any. Well, that changes today. Surely fast food is gonna be the perfect meal for like a toxic slime sludge girl. Because it's not good for humans, not really. I order as a combo meal each. Or as this company puts it, a boxable. Burger, french fries, and a diet soda so as not to trigger Doku-chan's sugar senses. How do I eat all this? You can take off the bag. Nobody's going to notice. Not if we're here just a few minutes. Okay. I haven't had overseas fast food in a while, so its overwhelming greasy goodness hits me like a punch to the stomach. So much meat, so much fertile soil wasted, so many soybeans grown, so many burps of methane generated, all to raise and slaughter and transport the cow that I am now eating. Some old lady may look at a burger at this and angrily question where the beef is. Compared to the past, we get a lot less beef per yen. But for me, the ignorant woman living in present day, it's perfect. The destruction of the planet really is worth this. I look up from my beef and realize Doku's already finished her entire meal. Yum! The artificial preservatives balance nicely with the salt. I can taste just a hint of lingering growth hormones. And don't get me started on the drink. The aspartame has really special chemical wash to it. Thank you so much for taking me here. Yes. Suddenly the rest of my meal is not quite as appetizing. Somehow I manage the willpower to scarf the rest of it down, and we continue on our outing. I look back behind Doku-chan and see a trail of purple slime she's leaving behind. We probably should have brought some paper towels with us, and also Doku-chan probably should have worn shoes. Okay, next. I need to make sure we're well protected, so it's time to go to pick up some new clothes. My clothes now are bad? Well, they seem to absorb your putrid, fetid filth better than any of my clothes, and I'm a little confused about that. But you need more than one outfit, and especially outfits that don't leave you dripping parts of yourself all over the place. I feel like all this walking is making me hungry again. You're expending too many calories by literally leaving bits of your body behind. Oh, I never thought about it that way. Well, son, you are so smart. I have to be to survive in this cutthroat world. I don't feel like spending any upscale money on this woman, so we go to the cheapest chain store in the mall. Basic-lo. Get it? Uniqlo? But this is basic. The quality is the same fast fashion crappiness as everywhere else, but it's very slightly out of season, so it's a little price reduced. Someone who wears business casual 6 days a week, I don't really care about fashion. Thank you. I thought Artemis had done that somehow, but it was Rico. But Doku-chan, I care even less. Gee, I'm so nice. She hardly even goes outside. First things first, a raincoat. I grab a bundle of various waterproof clothes and make Doku-chan try them all on. Sorry to the person who has to clean the ones we don't buy, but I have to be thorough. Minimum leakage, maximum odor containment, ease of wear. Finally, we settle on one style that's mildly cute while being maximally Doku containment on a budget. If I had a bigger budget, I'd be looking into some custom tailoring, but I don't have any contacts in the military-industrial complex just yet. Oh my god, she got a new dress and it's adorable. I look good in this. You can wear it out of the store. Shop clerk helpfully reminds us that, in fact, no, she cannot wear it out of the store. We get several sets of this, so it'll be easy to rotate through them, and she won't ever need to be totally naked. Except in situations where being totally naked is welcome. Why are you staring at me? I think we're about done with clothes now. The bag over the head kind of adds to it. Give her a better hat, please. It's not a hat. It's to hide her sliminess from other people. I'm not sure this game has like collectible hats. Next we pick up some home cleaning supplies. I'm almost out of bleach, all my rags are destroyed, and my air freshener no longer works hard enough to keep up with demand. So I restock on all of that and get myself some handy latex gloves, latex boots, and more trash bags than I know what to do with. Not the city-designated trash bags. These are just the unmarked ones you use when you know you've got to protect yourself. Going to line my whole apartment in plastic. Yeah, that's a solution, I suppose. Doko-chan eyes some drain cleaner with suspicion. Do you really think this helps clog like it says it does? It looks a little high calorie. Again, humans do not eat this stuff. We die if we do. And no, don't go towards the cockroach poison. We are not getting any of that. But... She sniffles. Oh, Cat showed you her butt, chat. You're welcome. I said no, and that's final. That face. Here, I'll get you something a little less deadly. I grab a pack of deodorant powder and show it to her. This should freshen you up, really healthy. Healthy for my nose, at least. Blech, looks gross. Too bad, we're getting it. We've stocked up on plenty of supplies. Maybe life in my apartment can be a little less dangerous now. Finally, after a while longer in the mall, it's clear both of us are tired out. I pick up some groceries without a list because, oops, I always forgot to make one. And after that, the Epoch Mall trip is done. My soreness from walking yesterday has compounded with more walking today, and I'm definitely going to need a relaxing bath soon. Doko-chan's so far gone underneath that paper bag that I might have to carry her home. But she tries her best, and we get home without any further incidents. First outing mission success. I'm so happy about today. Me too. It went surprisingly well. Suspiciously well. Maybe government people are watching me now. I'm back at work after a day and a half of relaxing vacation. It was busy and physically exhausting, but mentally, I'm back on track to deliver reports to the sub-manager and to do a poor enough job that I never get promoted to sub-manager myself. With a slightly better meal situation than usual, I cook curry and rice instead of just bringing instant ramen. I'm feeling a little less dour during my lunch hour. I always work well during my lunch hour if I have a good meal to nibble at while I continue not taking a break. Opposite of me, we have to take like 45 minutes lunch, and during that time I put in my noise cancelling earphones, and even if my boomer colleague who doesn't notice that I have earphones in talks to me, well, I can't hear him. Fujino returns to her desk, just having finished up her lunch hour where she apparently went to the company garden to relax. She must be ahead on her assignments. Gosh, I wish that were me. How's your report coming? I'm behind, but not by much. Thanks for covering for me the other day. No problem. I'm glad you're in a better spirits. I feel a lot better. Did your boyfriend problems work themselves out? I don't respond or make eye contact. She looks at me more deeply. Sorry, did your partner problems work themselves out? Figured out is queer so quickly. I don't really know what you... Don't worry, I don't go to the drinking party, so I have nobody to gossip to. If you have any romance trouble, just know that giving it time and space pretty much always makes things work out. If your partner is annoying you and you give it a few days, usually you come to realize that they aren't actually that annoying after all. You were the problem. Or if there's some weird atmosphere between the two of you and it doesn't go away after a long time, well then you gave it enough time to know things won't work out. Sometimes our partners make us sick, give us big headaches, hurt us even when they don't mean to. You can lash out, bottle it up, or just be patient and wait for the resolution. Usually there's a path forward, but not always. Thank you. The way Fujino is wording things, it sure sounds like Doku-chan is already my girlfriend. I get a pit in my stomach just thinking about it. I'm not sure what it says about me that's my first reaction. I'm also not sure how useful her advice actually is, because it's incredibly vague and wishy-washy in the way every single self-help book is. But maybe I can take her philosophy into the future and adapt it to my own heart. How is your partner? Well, she's not here. I'm trapped in a swamp of frustration. Work is my only respite. Respite? I should look that up. I can't even relax properly when I'm home. I just spent all my time fretting over this other person. Distressing. I recommend you take more days for yourself. Whatever you did while you were out of work, you should do more of. Whether that's with your partner or without, I think you'll be better served doing that instead of burying yourself in this dead-end company. Good advice. Maybe. I'm not sure. Why does everything feel so contradictory all the time? I guess I'll try to work on my relationship with Doku-chan, whatever that may be. I feel like that's not the advice that we were just given. I've been trying to relax better at home lately. For several weeks after that fateful conversation with Fujino, I've been doing my best to enjoy my life, not just treating it like chores and goals to accomplish. I have a partner in my life to balance things out with, and we have to make things work positively. Now that my home is lined with plastic everywhere, now that I've set up a nice ventilation system and a daily laundry routine, it should be perfect. The problem is... No! Please! Both members of this partnership are not giving an equal effort. I drew up this bath especially for you. Even if you dissolve or something, you won't go down the drain. We'll figure it out. It's supposed to be nice and comfortable. It's literally a bubble bath. Bubbles, Doku. It's too dangerous. I could be ruined forever. I saw what happened when you put that cube of curry roux in the pot. It disappeared forever and then you ate it. Don't eat me. Doko, you are unbelievable. You're getting more rancid with each passing day. I can hardly stay home anymore. Please just take a bath. You told me you hate that deodorant powder, right? Yeah, it's gross. Well, that's the only thing that's been keeping you from smelling and looking like a dead body. It covers up your smell pretty well. If you don't want to have to eat way more of it, you'll bathe right here and now. Just like I do every morning. Ellipses. Doko-chan says, I don't wanna. Well, you gotta. You have to. What I say goes. See, that's kind of toxic. I know what's best for you and nobody else does. Yeah, it's not great. Do you understand me? Understand. You have to get clean, whatever the cost. Okay, I'll do it. Chat, she's naked! Everybody look away! With great trepidation, she takes off her clothes and dips a finger into the bath. You should get in while it's warm. I will. More hesitation. She puts a foot in and it's hotter than she expected. She pulls back with a nervous giggle. The bubbles in the bath swish around and one of them floats up into the air. She tracks it with her eyes and uses that as an excuse to pull away from the tub and follow it. Oh, Doku-chan. Oh? Should I bathe with you? To make you feel better? Yes or no? Yes. Got it. I quickly undress and step into the bath before her. A little cooler than I'd prefer it. But then again, I grew up going to the onsen every week back in my hometown. It'll be perfect for Doku-chan. She enters with me. The water displacement overfills the tub and spills out onto the floor. That's fine. Even these tiny apartment-sized bathrooms still have drains outside of the tub. She shivers a little bit, but lets me hold her in her arms. It's fine. It's not so bad. You're not dissolving? No. Good. These bubbles feel a little strange, though. I may have overdone it with those. Here, let me wash your hair. Why are there explosions outside? Are we shooting people. I pour some shampoo into my hands and lather the top of her head. Of course, she doesn't have any actual hair, but I smush the shampoo into the slimy hair-shaped part of her gelatinous body anyway. Is this turning anyone on in chat? Is that doing it for you? I've never quite gotten the fascination with slime girls. But you know, if that's your thing, go for it. Perv, who me? I would never. It's better to make do with the illusion of an idea than to accept uncomfortable truths. That's what Fujino would tell me anyway. It tickles. In a good way? Yeah. Feel free to soap yourself up, that's the important part. This isn't how I expected it to feel. I guess I was too scared. And now? A little happy! She ain't got no boobs, man. But you know, I am personally an enjoyer of small boobs as well. Good. Oh, we actually could already see that. I lather, rinse, repeat. She scrubs herself down with a sponge. While washing her back, I realized that we've passed some barrier of intimacy that goes beyond sex and passion. There's something else. I've been thinking. Oh? I think we should start a romantic relationship. Wow, really? We live together, we eat together, we do everything together. It's only natural. Is this how you get like a girlfriend? You pick up someone on the street and you let them live with you. And then you're like, oh, well, we're spending so much time together. It's just natural. I didn't know it was that easy. Exactly. Just pick up someone from the street. Anyone. Don't ask them for permission or anything. I'm not sure if I love you. I'm still not so sure what love even is. Well, we can figure that out. And I'll keep helping you figure out how to live in the modern world. You need someone to support you, and I'll be that someone. As long as you let me. And as long as you'll let me. Sounds good. Let's try it out. It's surprisingly rational and logical. Okay, I'm gonna change earphones now, because I guess that's the plan that I'm following now. When one hurts too much, I'll just switch to the next one. They're cute though. The Gengar ones. Oh god, oh god. Oh fuck, yeah, I muted because I'm so smart. Because briefly the volume was on the sound bar. Sorry about that. They're fond of each other. Very romantic. Otherwise, I definitely have kicked her out by now. Okay, let's be girlfriends. We finish up the bath. Doko-chan looks shiny and clean. Even smells pretty decent, changed from her usual putrid stench. I can't say I feel too good after soaking in poison water for close to an hour, but I take a quick shower immediately afterwards to rinse off all the residue. Oh my god, she was naked in that! Like near her parts and stuff. Oh, that's not good. It'll be fine though, apparently. We dry off and I put on my pajamas. Doko-chan puts on her normal sack outfit, which I guess is close enough to pajamas at this point. So, what now? I'd like to go to bed. Are you sleepy? A little, but not for sleep. Shit, it's happening. Next bath will be a soak in instant ramen noodles. What are you trying to accomplish with that, Ross? Do you want to... when, like, she's eating out her pussy to taste like ramen? Which is not a terrible idea if you're into the taste of instant ramen noodles. Not for sleep. Oh. I want you to hold me and kiss me and do whatever other stuff you're interested in. I give consent. Most awkward way to do that. I was just trying to save time for dinner and shower, way to make it weird. It's what I'm here for, Roz. Wink. I'm so confused where she even learned that word. Okay, then let's... Suddenly her body bubbles up all over. Oh no. What? Okay, it was just the soap bubbles escaping from her body. Nothing to worry about. Phew. Now, let's get to bed. And make out? Yeah! I'll make out with my girlfriend. Great. We go to bed together, make out, before I've even hit the pillow. No music playing in the background, just lips smacking together and bodies rubbing against one another. Is this okay to read on Twitch? I mean, the naked body was pretty vague. I don't think they're very upset about that. Doko-chan just got clean. I'm going to make sure she stays as clean as she can. Even if I take in toxins in the process. I can take it. She's gasping for breath. I pin her down and meet her eyes. Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, son. We wrap ourselves around each other. There's no going back from this. I'm officially in a domestic relationship with an incredibly short sludge woman. If I were in a different situation, I might ponder the implications of that and what it might mean for my future. Instead, I'm only pondering Doko-chan's delectable existence, her rapid heartbeat. I'm only pondering how happy I feel. Happy at any cost. Yay! That was toxic Yuri demo. That was way less toxic than I thought it would be. I wonder if that actually gets deep into the toxic territory, as in, like, we make our relationship toxic. It does have different endings. It is now on Steam and itch.io. If you thought that was interesting, I very much thought that was interesting, though I'm not sure if I will stream the whole thing, because good God, is it a lot to read. But I think I might be curious to play that on my own, perhaps. Although I am technically not a huge visual novel person. I want to see what Renpi is. I don't know if I will ever actually go and make a visual novel, but I'm going to save that real quick. Where do I put that? I don't even know. Bookmarks toolbar. Now, do we start no players online? I am tempted to call it early-ish, because otherwise my throat, I think, will be shot tomorrow. It's a well-known platform for visual novels. I'm just worried. I would like to have something that is like low programming. You know? I think let me move over in the middle. I think I was on that website before. I haven't looked too much into it. I'm not a programmer. If it's just a little bit like exchanging some data here and there, I can deal with that. I can get into easy code, I would say. But oh, Cam Gaming, thank you. Cam Gaming, hi Cam. Thank you for the head pat. What was I doing? I was gonna check. Tomorrow we're going to play No Players Online. I do believe it is a short one. While I kind of would love to play again, I don't want my throat to be shot tomorrow. I know myself. If I push myself, I'll get like, well, not sick, but then I'll ruin it for the rest of the week. I hope you're doing well though, Cam. Even though we're like at the end here. Let's see who is on. He is online. That's a rare thing happening, so we gotta bother her, obviously. I do know that No Players Online is supposed to be very, very good. I haven't looked too much into it because I didn't want to spoil myself. Let me see. Can I copy you guys? Oh, Cam, you are such a good girl. Just supporting my stream so late and being great at life. You are a very, very good girl. And speaking of good girls, there is the Steam page of Toxic Yuri coming soon. Shout out for the devs for sending me the key to this demo version. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys also had fun. Tomorrow more indie horror as for the rest of the week. And we're going to raid. Okay. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves and be good girls and boys for me, please. Thank you. Good night, everyone.